What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Seahorse. Never drawn a seahorse, I think, in my life. And I don't think I'm exaggerating about that. I cannot remember drawing one ever. But I'm going to draw one today. Cool creatures. It's mental that they're real. So I'm on the landscape page. Use a pencil, use an eraser, hit pause. If I go too fast, I'm going to start with the eye up in the head. So small little horse head. So we'll go up here. I'll probably have to zoom in just because the head's quite small. And then start with a black. The eyes seem to be just black. Black sort of shape like that. I might add a highlight. So what I'll do, put a little white circle there. Okay. So then we seem to have eyelids around. Like little round eye sockets. And it's like a top shape for the eyebrow. Okay, kind of like little details around. So he's made of like this webbing stuff. They're super small. So we'll go down the forehead, right? And it's kind of like bumpy here. It's like he's made of coral reef or something. So it's like a long face with a horse-like snout, right? It is crazy that this shape is like just like a real horse that lives on land. And then the mouth sort of opens, comes down. Around for like the chin, and then it seems to just bump this way, right? And all these bumps are like parts of this webbing that's on the face, which is wild. Okay, and then so the head seems to go back this way behind his ear. I don't know if it's an ear, but it looks like an ear. It looks like a horse's ear. And then we got like all these little sort of coral reef like textures and stuff here. And like little spikes and things. It must be the ear on the other side, but then we start getting into like wavy spikes then down here. So before I move down the body, we'll just finish up some of the details on top, right? So like he's got a little nostril here. I'll color it black. It's not black, but makes more sense if it's black, I think. And then there's all this webbing stuff. So I guess we gotta draw it in. So we'll just go down that way. And we'll just start adding all this crisscross pattern stuff, right? So like say and then coming down from the eyes as well. then the back of the neck is like here. And this will just start to go down the body, right? But it all becomes one sort of big thing. I'm so good with words. So this whole shape, right, is kind of bumpy. And this is like the neck. Okay. But this line kind of disappears, right? It becomes like a different thing, and there's like all spikes up this way, and then the belly. And the body just comes to the tail. So I'll go back up here, and we'll just start adding these spines that come down, because this is actually the back shape, right? So just these kind of bumps. So you're going down, around it, and it's got like a little spirally tail down here. And there's a fin that sticks out here, but it comes out from sort of behind everything. And this will spiral around, so it's a bit tricky, right? But we'll just go down this way. Okay. So this is going to spiral a couple of times. So this has to go like a little ball in there, I think. And then like some extra little textures coming out. That way, right? Now, there's loads more detail inside here, but we'll just get his sort of wing. I don't know if it's technically called a wing. It's probably a fin. This is the kind of shape, right? Now we'll just add some textures on the inside, right? So each of these has sort of little spikes or spines coming down, right? All the way around the spiral. Right? And then there's a few more layers the whole way in, right? So layers all and like coming down as well. So say like each of these, so say for example, where would I start? So say just like around the neck. And then you just gotta start layering all this up. Easier said than done, I know. We're just gonna go follow a couple of tracks and lines, right? So don't worry if they don't like line up completely, because they don't actually line up perfectly on the seahorse either. It's kind of a natural pattern. Okay, and there's some on his wing or fin as well. And we gotta do bubbles. Because it's a seahorse, and it wouldn't be a proper seahorse picture without bubbles. It's like a rule. It's the iron law of seahorse. Okay, happy with that. First time to draw a seahorse ever. Success. Hope it's helpful. Hope yours turned out good too. And I hope this tutorial helped you out. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.